Today is September 27th, 2021, and it's 2:23 p.m. As you see, I'm sitting in my car, driver's side seat, not the passenger side seat, and I'm parked right now. I'm not driving. I'm waiting for my next appointment, and I figured it was time for me to make a video again because it hit me, If you've been following my journey, you know what I'm going through and the constant daily battles or whatever, and the adjustment it's taken for me to get used to all of this stuff going on. Anyway, and it was something I was watching yesterday. I think last night or the night before last, I read something on Facebook that said something about us trusting in God. Everything happens for a reason, and what happens, He is in His plan. It's what He wants us to do. It's what He wants us to go through, right? Now, with me, I believe that, but I also don't believe it. Let me help you explain what I mean. You see me sitting here, right? I'm in the driver's seat of my car where I'm not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be driving. I'm supposed to get driven now. I am still recovering from my third surgery that I had. But last week, y'all, I had a total of 6 doctor's appointments. 6 total. Just so happened, with those appointments, 2 were each day. 2. On top of being a mom, a wife, and just juggling the daily routine of 4 kids in school, or 3 in school, 1 at daycare, husband working, all of that. We had to juggle my appointments, him working, me not being able to drive. So that means he had to get off work, drive me to these appointments, losing sleep, running off for 2 hours of sleep, me and him both, juggling the kids, Layla gymnastics, picking up Pootie, all this, right? So as I was sitting down yesterday, going over my week, I was looking at my week, and here we go again. This week I have a total of 7 appointments. I was like, we can't do this again. We're not going to survive another week of running off 2 and 3 hours of sleep a day. Layla gymnastics, school, Maya want to go to the football game, him coming home from working overnight to getting no sleep, taking me to Dallas, downtown Dallas for my appointment, back over to where we live, back up to next appointment that afternoon. Both of us exhausted, me in pain, tired. So last night I texted him when he was at work. I was like, I got it. Sometimes you just have to do what you're not supposed to do just to get things done. Sometimes, yes, God put us through things and He has a plan for us, but also sometimes He gives us choices that we have to make in order to get out of certain situations or make things better or to make things work. And so today I drove the farthest I've drove in over 2 months. I had to go all the way to Grapevine for appointment number 1. And it was hard. It was hard. It was a challenge. Very uncomfortable. I drove cautiously, tried my best not to overdo it. But you don't realize how much you use your body until somebody's cut all up into it, and then you got to go and drive, and you realize how much you have to use that body part. The point and the reason for my video right now is sometimes you have to do what you're not supposed to do, or what you don't want to do to make those things happen in your life that you want to happen, or to make those things work in your life that needs to work. And for my house to get a break from all the bullshit that we've been going through with my health, I had to sacrifice my comfort and my recovery to make that happen. And that's okay. That's okay. I know one day we will look back at this and be like, damn, we survived all that shit. We survived it. We got through it, or we made it through it, and we have a plan now. Today, my first appointment was with a new doctor, and my second cardiologist. And so now I have a total of 17 doctors, y'all. 17 total doctors / specialists on my team. Do you hear how overwhelming it sounds? Just imagine how overwhelming you feel just watching me or hearing me talk about my story. Just imagine living it. So today, I took one for the team, like I always do. For my family, I'll do anything. I'll sacrifice my entire life, my entire body for them. Because he works all night. He got off work every day last week, did not go to sleep. Drove me deep Dallas, almost 45 minutes to an hour away. We wouldn't get home at 1 o'clock. He'll get an hour or two of sleep, get back up, take me to appointment number 2, driving. Have to go other side of town to get pooty. Back home, take later to gymnastics. It was exhausting. It was exhausting for me, and I was in the passenger seat, And on top of that, still having to worry about, am I okay? What do you need, babe? Do you need me to go to the store? Do you need me to pick up your prescriptions? Do you need this? Do you need that? How do you feel? Have you ate? I'm not eating. I can't eat. I'm not eating. So just imagine the toll it was taking on them. So last night I prayed, and I said, I'm going to take control this week. I'm going to do what I'm not supposed to do to give my family a break from all my problems. And even then, he woke up this morning. He got home from work this morning. He was like, no, I'm going to take you. I said, no. Go get some sleep. Go lay down. Go to sleep. I got this. I'll figure it out. I'm not bothering nobody. Nobody with my problems. I got this. And if I felt like it was too much, then I will speak up to that. I'll say something today, and I'll tell you what I can't do. I'll let you know if I can't do it. No, I won't mind. No, I won't. I won't. I think he knows that too. I'll do it. I'll be in pain and still do it. I don't like feeling like a burden. But it's funny because this past weekend, what was it? I think like Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. Thursday or Friday. One of them. I don't know. I had a serious like meltdown. Like, I'm not even gonna say a meltdown, but I had like I don't even know what to explain it. But I poured my heart out partially to some people really close to me and got nothing in return. Nothing. And then I got hit with when I pointed out that I got nothing in return, I got what do you expect us to say? Now, mind you, in my message, I was pouring my heart out because I'm scared. When you see me, I'm going to smile. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to be me. But I'm scared because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen. So I had one of those moments because last week was really hard. It was really, really hard. And so knowing my situation, knowing how bad it's getting, and not seeing where things are progressing better, it's actually progressing the wrong direction. I reached out and I was like, hey, I'm scared. This is what I'm hoping for. Not knowing what's going to happen, this is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for better relationships, better connection. Let's talk more because I don't know what tomorrow holds. I hate to speak of death, but I mean, come on, y'all. We all got to die at some point. Whether I was sick or not, I can die driving this car right up the street to Kroger's. So, hello. I'm that person. Even before I got this sick, I've always talked about death. I'm prepared. Always. There won't be no fish plates being sold to do nothing for me. Me and my whole family were prepared. So if anybody in the Gafford household passed, we're good. We're prepared. We discuss our plans. We talk about those things. So sorry if you don't and it makes you feel uncomfortable or whatever the case may be. But I got no reply. And I was like, well, and it was like, well, what do you want me to say to what you said? Okay, again, in my message, I poured my heart out. Like, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm terrified. I would like for you guys to be around more. Basically, that was me saying, I really would like for you to be in my life a little bit more than you've ever been. Now is the time where I've done it before, but now I really need you there. And that was what I got. Nothing at first until I was like, well, I said something. You could at least said something back. Acknowledge it, send a thumbs up, like the message, anything. But no, instead I got a, what do you expect us to say back? And then I got another long message of all the stuff they're dealing with and going through too. Okay, let me make this very clear to everyone. Everybody deals with problems. I know this. I understand that. Everybody does. Every single body on this earth deals with some type of problem. It may not be what I'm dealing with. It may not be an illness. It may be your job you hate. You may be struggling with your kids, your relationship with your parents, or you may have lost your job, your car, or financial issues, whatever your issue may be. Baby daddy issues, baby mama issues, children issues, whatever. We all got our issues. But I be damned if any of my friends or family text me with such an impactful, heartfelt message and I say shit back to them. Nothing. No, I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Y'all wonder why so many people out here. Now, I wouldn't do this. So let me make this clear. I'm not going to harm myself because I know who I can turn to. So that's not a problem. I have a hell of a circle I know I can turn to. But y'all wonder why some people out here commit suicide. These people out here commit suicide because they was crying for help. They were crying for help. It may not be actual tears. They were crying. It may have not been them saying, I need help. But maybe they were showing you through their behavior. Maybe they were silent, but usually they're talkative. Maybe they shut themselves out and stopped coming around. Just pay attention. Pay attention to the people around you. Pay attention to those that you love, that you care about, that you say you care about. And again, I'm far from perfect. But one thing I know I have done in every situation, in everybody's life that's in my life, is that I know at one point I put the effort in to be there in your life. And if I'm not there now, or if I'm not continuing to reach out, it's because I got tired of being the one to do the reaching. Or every time I do reach out, there's a reason why you can't be there. Or you got some things to do. Or whatever the case may be, I don't give a damn. I don't care about none of this shit no more. Okay? Y'all pay attention to the people you love, okay? Their cry for help may not be actual tears. Their cry to need somebody in their corner may not be actual tears. My mom called me the other day and was telling me about the story with the young lady back home where I'm from, who threw her kids off the bridge, off a Cross Lake bridge into the water, into Cross Lake. She threw her kids over a bridge into the lake, got in her car, and drove away. I think the youngest child was 6 months. Please, I may be wrong. So if I am, forgive me. I think the age was 6 months and the other one was maybe 8. And the oldest child was at school, I believe. But she didn't just wake the hell up and say, I'm going to kill my damn kids today. The fuck not. That was a build up. That was a car that was breaking down before with warning signs, check engine lights on before it happened. And I guarantee you those closest to her ignored all the goddamn warning signs before it happened. I could be wrong. And then I get on Facebook, what I seen, well, she told my mama tagged me for me to go read the story, see the parade they did for him at the hospital because it was his birthday the next day or something. And I'm reading the comments where people are bashing and destroying this woman for what she did. Now, don't get me wrong. Wrong is wrong. But mental illness is real. Being that she had a child so young, I want to say she was going through postpartum depression. And if you ain't a woman and you ain't been through postpartum depression or antepartum depression, shut your mouth. You don't know what that shit feels like. That shit takes control of you, and there's nothing you can do or anybody around you can do. It is the most scariest thing ever to go through. I had postpartum depression with Jada, Layla, and Pootie. After Layla, I had a moment because of postpartum depression where I considered killing myself. Not my kids, but myself. I remember making 2 phone calls. My first one was to my mom, who was at the casino. She answered the phone and could not hear me, so I hung up. I guess God was like, no. I guess God made me make another phone call. It was to my friend at the time, Tiffany. She answered. Had Tiffany not answered that phone, I would not be here today. I have no shame in speaking about that publicly. I've never, ever told anybody about this story, except maybe 3-4 people, ever. I have no shame. And that's what's wrong with this world. The more and more I'm going through what I'm going through, the more and more I'm stuck in this house sitting here, the more I get to sit back and look at life and realize that's what's wrong with so many things and people around us, is that we're so scared to speak up and speak our truth because we're worried about what people will say around us. Y'all better stop living worried about what somebody else says, because it's killing you inside. Regardless of what it is, what it may be, it's killing you inside. But y'all, stop judging people before you know their full story. And I'm guilty of that. There's been times I've judged people in situations without knowing the full story. But before I end this video today, because I got my next appointment, sometimes some people in life, no matter what the situation is, gonna always have an excuse. Always have an excuse. I'm gonna need y'all to pick a struggle. Pick one. You always got a problem. Somebody always giving you a solution, but then you always got an excuse for that solution they're giving you. Pick a struggle. Just pick one and stick to it. Like, just it's pick a struggle. And this has happened to so many people I've seen personally. I've seen you sit up every day and say, oh, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. A lot of shit most of y'all going through in y'all life, you is self-inflicted on your damn self, okay? You self-inflicted on yourself. So no, I don't give a damn. No, I'm not calling to see how you're doing. If it's something you brought upon yourself that you could have avoided, that you could have done something about, or somebody, whether me or somebody else, offers solutions to, and you still ain't done nothing about it, baby, no. You damn right I ain't picking up the phone to see how you doing. Or I ain't calling. See, that's been my problem all my goddamn life, is that I worry about everything and everybody. Like dead ass, I worry about everything and everybody. All the time. That's a good thing and that's a bad thing. The shit literally stresses me the fuck out. I worry about everything and everybody at all times. And it's exhausting. I have worried so much about everything and everybody around me that I dead ass lost me in the process. I lost me so much that I didn't even realize that I was sick. Had I paid attention to myself more prior to now, I have a feeling I wouldn't be as sick as I am now. I wouldn't have to be living my life afraid to drive, afraid to go and sleep alone, afraid to go out. Like, the shit is not fun. It's not fun. You know, somebody told me the other day, and I'm laughing because the shit was funny. They told me I'm so focused on dying that I'm not living. Me? Mel? Not living? Shit, who you been following? Whose story you following? Because one thing about me, baby, I live every goddamn day. Every day I'm living. Every day. Sick or not sick. I don't give a damn how I'm feeling. I'm living every day and every minute like it's my last. Even before I got this sick, I live every day like it's my last. Hell, if it wasn't for what I had going on right now, I'd be on a flight somewhere on vacation. I'd be out of here once a month on a plane. Why have you not paid attention? Before I got as sick as I did, we was gone almost every other month on a flight. We was living our best damn life. Even now, even as sick as I am, I'm sitting at home in a recliner recovering, but I am working on my future. I am building my business. I am growing my life for my kids with my husband. I'm living every single day. I'm living by sharing my story. That's not focusing on death. That's not focusing on death. I'm sharing my story so I can inspire people out there to fight, to stay strong, even when life is beating your ass down. Even when you feel there is no answers to what you're going through, regardless of what it is, it doesn't have to be medical. You fight. You get your ass up and you fight. Because I swear to God, I cry every fucking day. Every day. But I still get up. And I get shit done. Every fucking day. So don't tell me I'm focused on death. Don't tell me. You're not me. You don't even fucking talk to me. So to you and anybody else that feels that way, keep your opinion to yourself. Because I live every fucking day. Every day. I laugh every day. I cry every day. I'm spending time with my kids every day. My husband every day. Hell, we still fuss and fight. And we still having a good time. I'm living life. Just like I said, we got our annual Halloween party getting ready to come up. And my cousin was like, should we cancel because what you going through? The fuck not. We would not cancel no party. I don't give a damn if I end up sick the day of the party. Or in the hospital the day of the party. Guess what? They still gonna have this party at my house. And they're gonna call me on video. And I will be in that hospital bed turned up with them. With my hospital ice and my hospital apple juice. Okay? So I'm living my life. So to anybody following my story who are genuinely caring and following my story, thank you. I'm not telling my story to advertise, as someone said. I'm not advertising anything. This is real. This is my life now. My life has completely fucking changed. My kidneys are messing up. My pancreas is messing up. My glucose goes from 200 and something to 60 in a matter of 5 minutes, at least 5 to 10 times a day. I'm losing my memory. Okay? That just scratched the surface. That just scratches the surface of what the fuck I'm going through. So the last thing I want is for somebody who's not even present in my life to tell me what to do with my life and what I'm doing. Okay? Don't need it. So back to the positivity. If you're watching this, I don't give a damn what you're going through. You hate your job, you're feeling overworked, underappreciated by somebody, or you're going through something with your kids, your job, life. You just feel like you can't catch a break. You're somebody you know in the hospital. Whatever it is you're going through, it could be worse. Pray, get up, wake up with a positive mind, keep fighting. Every day I wake up with a positive mind. But usually by 12 o'clock, somebody screws that up. Whether it's a phone call from the doctor or I feel bad, it usually gets screwed. But I still get my ass up. I put on some clothes. Even if I ain't going no goddamn way, y'all, I get up and put clothes on. And sit in my recliner. I mean, it happens. So, I gotta go. But I pray my story is touching somebody out there, is motivating somebody out there. Because this shit is hard. It's hard. So when you see me, you don't even have to ask me if I'm okay, because I'm not. But I'm gonna always say, yeah, I'm good. You wanna know why I'm good? It's because I'm able to stand here for you to ask me if I'm okay. As long as I'm here for you to ask me if I'm okay, I'm good. But I'm not good, if that makes sense. So I'm going to keep living my life. And I'm going to keep preparing for my death. Because we all can die. We're all going to die at some point. When I die, man, I ain't be for what I'm going through. It may be because my ass took a flight and the plane went down. Or because I drove out right here on this street and a car hit my ass. You never know. But I'm going to keep being male. I'm going to keep smiling. I'm going to keep TikToking and dancing. I'm going to keep planning parties. I'm going to keep growing my businesses and being a great ass mother and wife that I know I am. With this big ass smile on my face. Pain and all. Okay? And you do the same. Push through. Push through, goddammit. You got this. We got this. Y'all take care.